Semuanya akan kita ketahui pada hari ini. Untuk tak mau lengahkan banyak masa lagi, saya serahkan baton kepada saudara Kish dan juga Zulhelmi Zainal Azam untuk bersama dengan kapten pasukan Kuala Lumpur United FC untuk musim 2021 dan juga jurulatih Bojan Hodak dan Paulo Josue. Silakan Zul dan Kish.
Okay, nampaknya Ben dah announce, reveal Paulo Josue as a captain. So is that confirmed, Gosh? Paulo remain as captain?
It's not yet. This one I'll decide a few days before, but basically his captain is somebody who is choice together, coach choice and player choice. So if players are so far happy with him, no need to change.
So, by the way, kita nak tanya jugalah actually pasal Paulo Josue ni, because this is, will be 5 years you will play in the Malaysian League. So what of your thought of this team? A lot of changes, new coach. So yeah, what is your comment on that?
Well, we had just 1 week with Coach Boya in the pitch with us. We cannot share too many experiences together. But the team looks good. We have a lot of new players. So far, I think we have a big chance to make great things in the league.
I think, Paulo, following up what Zol asked just now, you've been with KL for a prolonged period of time now. You've been through so much of ups and downs, including a relegation, in fact. But do you think this year, this season's squad is the strongest Kuala Lumpur squad that you've ever been a part of?
Actually, every season we must think about that. We always think our team is the best. We give our best in the pitch for give for the club the best for the institution. Of course, this year looks better because we have some experience. A lot of things change here, so we have more people involved in that knows about the league, include Coach Boyan that was here for a long time. So our talks about that is, I guess we can. I think actually we can do a great things on the league, working together, understand each other, and try our best on the games.
Coach, your impression after 1 week training?
But there is lots of new faces in the club, so there is lots of young players, there is lots of old players, experience. So we need to try to combine to basically to gel together both sides. Then we will go match by match because preparation is very short. I said before, we don't want to put any pressure. Our target first is to stay in the league, and after this we will see what else we can do.
Coach, you've previously coached, big teams like Kelantan and JDT. Especially even at Kelantan, you had a lot of big name players with massive reputations on their shoulders. When you look at this current KL team, does it remind you of those two teams that you previously coached in terms of reputation of players and the sort of pedigree that they're coming with?
It's slightly different. When I coach Kelantan and when I coach JDT, this was players that were, let's say, all stars. You just need to put them together, which is more mental work. But I have 2 more experience in Malaysia, 3 more, but let's say 2 in the league. One was UPB, my team, but was very young players. And in Penang, I had a team that was fighting for relegation around CEO. But the same thing, and most important is these things to gel players together to work for a team. Once you do this, does it matter, is it with young players, is it with stars, or is it with a mixture? This is most important. So everybody needs to have one target. Once you have this, everybody working as a team, they forget the individual problems or they're egoistic sometimes, things that they want. I think that after that, you will be successful as a team. Because football is team game.
Coach, fixtures for the M League released today. So how do you see the KL fixtures meet the Penang and UiTM for the first 2 games, and will again Selangor for the 3rd game? So yeah.
I think that every game is difficult. Every game is difficult. Every game is different. You have Penang They didn't make much changes. Team that was top last year. UITM did really well last year. Selangor is, after JDT, probably the biggest candidate to win the league. So we'll have 3 tough matches, but what I said before, I think every match will be tough. Especially first 2 matches you play away. Yes, there is no fans, which is maybe the advantage in the case Penang and Selangor, because they have huge fan base always. But at the end, you know how it's home pitch and away pitch is different. When you're playing at home, you know the stadium, you somehow feel comfortable. So players that coming to play away, for them this is something new. So as I said, every game will be difficult, and we will just go match by match.
I want to bring it slightly behind, Coach Bojan, which is to try and understand how this move came about, because you were back in Croatia at this point. How did this move come about, and was it an easy decision to make for you to come back to Malaysia and take charge of a team? And how much of an impact did having someone like Stanley Bernard, someone you personally know from your days of coaching him, in the position of a CEO, help your decision making as well?
When I arrived here, I think Zul did first interview, and then he asked me these things. So I told him basically 3 things. Number 1 is because of this COVID situation that is very, very strange in the whole world. I had some offers, but 3 good offers from Oman, from Vietnam and Singapore. I lost because of COVID, because the problem is getting documents, problem with getting visas, working permits. And then when Stanley called me, I was in one moment that I had enough of everything. I said, whatever comes first, I will go. Because I think that my wife had enough of me staying at home, not doing anything. So this is one of the reasons. Second thing is, Stanley told me, he always talk a lot, you know, so he explained lots of things. But then after he finished, he showed me on the paper, this is one really good project. So it's difficult to do this in the real life. So basically, I had 100 questions, but he managed to answer all the questions. I mean that he didn't just plan something theoretically, and when you ask him 3 questions, he is also long time in football. He knows the problems in Malaysian football, and I said, okay, good enough for me. So basically about the contract, we arranged in 5 minutes. It's more the other things around the contract, around the club. And I hope that these 2 years will be tough for all teams. You can see already. Privatization is something that is going around Asia for many, many years. And all other countries basically did privatization. So its system of sponsorship is a little bit different. Players need to fight, clubs need to fight to find the money, to find the sponsors. And I believe in Kuala Lumpur that you have in this Klang Valley, you have 8 million people. Selangor is something else. They have that base, but I believe that Kuala Lumpur can have one really good club. For the number of population, must be one good club, maybe even 2, 3. But for the beginning, we are first, so I hope that we can do something good.
Okay, Kish, saya ada soalan lagi untuk Paulo Josue ni, Ben. Dia menduduki tangga ke-10 tau untuk senarai penjaring terbanyak sepanjang zaman untuk pasukan KL. So, Paulo, how do you see the competition of in midfielder? Because now KL have Romel, Zafri. So yeah, how do you see the competitive of the midfielder?
This is good for our growth. You know, everybody can grow with each other, understand how we play, and training hard every day. If everybody doing well in the training, so the coach will be some trouble to put the first 11. So we must understand that and give our best on the trainings for our coach choose who is the best for the team in that moment.
Alright, terima kasih Zul, terima kasih Kish, dan juga terima kasih, thank you very much to Paulo Josue, which we hope will be the captain for 2021. Of course, Coach Bojan Hodak, who has never changed his demeanor ever since I met him before. Thank you so much, guys.